Hello everyone, this is Mohan from paultan.org and we are here in sunny Jerez testing the 2020 Ducati Panigale V2. Now Ducati's taken the previous 959 Panigale and they've made an all-new motorcycle for it for the super middleweight class. The V-twin Super Quadro engine is still there. It's now putting out 155 horsepower and 104 Newton meters of torque. Wet weight is 200 kg on the dot. Now what has happened with the Panigale V2 is the single-sided swing arm makes a welcome comeback. Ducati says this is reflective of the brand as a premium motorcycle. So they've brought back the single-sided swing arm, which I know some of you have said previously for the 959 Panigale. Where's the single-sided swing arm? Well, now you have it. The engine itself is Euro 5. Now, previously I've said that the engine was slightly down on horsepower. It isn't. It's actually added 4 horsepower to the mix. Now, the electronics are all new. It's the second generation of Ducati's traction control. It's the second generation of their engine management. And what we now have is a 6-axis inertial management unit, which gives you wheelie control, launch control, whatever you like, okay? This is basically a middleweight machine that has taken a lot of the DNA from the Panigale V4 and brought it down to... Now, this is the really strange thing. Ducati says this bike is more comfortable, but how? All right, if you look at the seat is now 20 mm longer in the back and it's got 5 mm more padding. Ducati says this is more of a road bike, it's more comfortable to ride on the road. The suspension will not beat you up like the 959 Panigale, which was more meant for track use really. So, what we now have is a easier to ride, more comfortable Panigale with the same V2 engine that all you fans love. The fairing has been redesigned to take away more heat. The front suspension is by Showa, the rear monoshock is by Sachs, Brembo does the braking with M432 monoblocks, and we took it out to Jerez and did some laps. What did we find? Well, it's like this. It is easier to ride, we can tell you that for a fact. The handling is very intuitive. When you're doing the left-right left transition, it takes absolutely no effort. All you have to do is point and shoot, literally. This bike will go where you look. Now, in terms of the road going comfort, obviously we rode it on the track. We're not going to comment on that until we get a test bike. As to when this bike is going to come to Malaysia, we don't really know. This depends a lot on the importer. We'll see. As for pricing, again, we don't have that, but I've been given hints from the guys in Ducati Italy. It will not be a lot different from the 959 Panigale, maybe up by about 6 to 10%. And that's our review of the 2020 Panigale V2. Read the full review on paultan.org bikes. Thank you for watching.